Hello, Muadim L'Simcha. We're on the verge of entering Shevii shel Pesach, the last day of Pesach. And according to the tradition, this is the day of Shirat Hayam, where Am Yisrael saw the miraculous events of the opening, the splitting of the Red Sea, of Yam Suf, and being saved from the Egyptians and burst out with a spontaneous song, Shirat Hayam. Chizkiyahu HaMelech, also he had a great miracle and he was saved by a shul. But he wasn't like Am Yisrael and he didn't come out with the song. He didn't praise Hashem for this. And this is a question. Why didn't he? Chazal tell us that because of this mistake, he wasn't appointed as the Mashiach. He could have been the Mashiach, and he wasn't because he didn't come out with this song. And there are different answers. Why did Chizkiyahu really not come out with a song and praise to Hashem? One of them appears in Shir HaShirim Rabbah, where they tell us of this conversation, that Yeshayahu comes to Chizkiyahu and tells him, Zamru Hashem, you should sing. And he says, why? And he tells him, because there was this miracle. Hashem overcame the enemies. And he says, yeah, everyone knows it. It's something known. This is something that everyone knows, everyone understands. And I once understood an explanation of this from Rav Beek, that the point of singing is when you look at the world with wonder. You don't take things for granted. Things take you by surprise. Wow! Am Yisrael saw the hand of Hashem and were amazed by it and came out with a spontaneous song of glorifying Hashem. Chizkiyahu was on this level where he said Hashem is able to do everything. He caused us the trouble with the shul. He saved us from a shul. He can do a miracle and he cannot do a miracle. He can save us and he can decide not to save us. Everyone knows the abilities of Hashem. There's no idea, there's no issue, there's no point to singing. And Chazal tell us no. Even if you know intellectually the powers of Hashem, we're supposed to walk through the world and look at the world and at reality with these eyes of wonder, to be surprised and to sing. I'm saying this in where we are now today, Baruch Hashem, when we look at our communities and when we look at where we are now and where we were last year and the year before with COVID and everything dealing with it. So we can explain everything and look at the different stages that we were in when we were in better situations and worse situations. More people were sick, less people were sick. But Baruch Hashem, we went through a Pesach where looking at the perspective of health, we were in a completely different place. And we can explain it all naturally, and we can explain it all in medically. But I think it's a time to stop and use this day of Shevii shel Pesach as a day of praise and glory, and to say thank you. To take the moment to stop, to look where we were, to understand how vulnerable we actually are, and to say thank you to Hashem that we managed to go through a Pesach with joining each other, with connecting again together with each other, and having less and less COVID restrictions. Ashira la Hashem ki ga'o ga'a. Chag Sameach.